All right, so you've had a busted pipe. First thing you got to do, shut the water off to the house, get your water cleaned up. Second thing, put somebody to turn the water back on so that you can listen. And we found this leak right in here by listening. So then we were able to knock the sheetrock out in order to fix it. Now, this is a copper pipe, and let's face it, most of us aren't any good at sweating fittings. And after a freeze event like we've just had, it's tough to get the fittings and stuff to begin with. So here I have a shark bite, and that's nothing more than a piece that we can install, well, cut the pipe and slip onto the pipe and fix it. But again, you're not always going to be able to find these things, but they really work well. But when you're in a pinch, you use anything you can get. This is just a cutoff valve, but it uses a compression type fitting. So anybody can cut this, find out which direction the water's flowing, put this on, tighten it up, turn the valve. That line is now killed, but you got water in the rest of the house. So that's what makes it work for you. You want to leave this as a permanent fix? Absolutely not. Try finding a plumber though, right after a freeze. It's going to take a while, and it's going to take a while to get all the parts and stuff if you try to do it yourself. So a little pipe cutter is critical. Now you can use a hacksaw, but you got to be real careful that you get a nice straight cut. One of these just goes onto the pipe and you spin it around, tightening the knob as you go in order to cut the pipe. This one is in a really tight corner, so luckily I got a nice small one here, and we're just going to have to flex the pipes as we go. And obviously we're going to end up with two cuts when we're said and done in order to take the broken part out. So like I said, you just spin it and tighten, spin it and tighten until it goes all the way through the pipe. And again, you may have trouble finding one of these right after the freeze as well. So now we'll have to cut below it. Now the bad part is I don't know which way the water flows in this pipe. So my only choice is I'm going to have to turn the water on one more time. And with that, we're going to go ahead and turn the water on, see which way it comes from, and then we'll know which one we can cap off and turn the water back on to the house. Okay, so we got it cut. We found the water is coming up. So we're just going to slide this on, put our little compression fitting on, drop our valve onto it, and we will tighten this down. And you just tighten it with a wrench. Make sure your valve is off, and we got a temporary fix until we can get a plumber out to hook everything up, or until you can get the right fittings if you're going to try to do it yourself. But really, all we're trying to do is give this a temporary fix so we can have water while we're still in the freeze and without power and such. Hey, for more quick tips like these, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can get there by going to thipro.com.